I will have a closer look at Piscifun Alloy M baitcaster reel. In my opinion, this reel is an absolute bargain for the price. So, I will show you all the positives this reel possesses and a couple of negatives. Also, during this video or towards the end of this video, I will install a drag clicker into this reel. One more thing. This video is not sponsored whatsoever, as I purchased this reel out of my own pocket for my own fishing, so it will be a good one. Please make sure you stick around. Let's start with the appearance, but I won't cover the looks of the reel too much, but I will say this. It looks good, sporting grey and black color scheme. As you can see, the side plates and the main frame are grey and black. Details are handle, drag adjuster, spool tension knob, spool itself, and also this ring. So, conservative colors has been used and nothing crazy, and I like that. Surely it looks more expensive than say $50, 50 euros or 45 British pounds. Before diving into the specs of this reel, let's quickly cover the audience this reel is designed for, or the application of this reel. So, to my understanding, this reel is designed to be used for medium size or weight lure fishing, say probably from 5 gram to, I would say, 35 grams. At least I purchased this reel with that purpose in mind. Now let's cover the specifications and features this reel possesses. As you can see, that's a very low frame reel, so basically I can cover the side plate with two my medium sized thumbs. So it's about probably 4 centimeters in here at the widest end, so it should be quite comfortable to palm. Then this reel has aluminum frame and some kind of a plastic side plates, and the reel itself feels very solid and just sturdy reel in the hand. Then it has long carbon handle, as you can see. I believe it will be about 10 or so centimeters. Yeah, 10.5 actually. So it means to crank a big fish in, it will be very comfortable and easy. Now, when it comes to power transmission, I mean, when you turn the handle, how much energy you need to get the spool going. And this characteristic, in my opinion, is insane on this reel. For example, I just need very little power to consume to make the spool going. This is ridiculous, really. I believe this will be the best baitcaster reel I ever actually had in my hands. For example, if I would compare this reel to Shimano Curado BFS, Shimano would feel like total garbage, even though it costs about 3 to 4 times more. And also it feels like very smooth as well. Now when it comes to the tightness of the assembly, it's good. Not perfect, but really good. For example, if I will hold the spool and if I will try to rotate the handle, it's solid. It does not move at all, at least on my reel. Obviously other reels or other copies might be different, might be better or worse, or might be the same. I just don't know. I just have one reel. So yeah, it's solid here. Then if I will try to pull out the handle, it has a little bit of movement, but again, I never ever seen a baitcaster reel which would be solid in this regard. Then knobs are made out of EVA and they do have a little bit of wobble. I mean, the same amount most Daivas or Shimanos has. Maybe this one has a little bit more than this one. But again, it's acceptable. And the knobs are decent, I won't change them. They are not too big, relatively slim as you can see. Now when it comes to the spool releaser knob, it's solid. I mean, in this position, it's solid. It does not feel like mushy or wobbly whatsoever. When you pull it down or push it down, still solid. And the button or the knob here, it's not exactly smooth. I mean, you won't be able to pick it up on camera, but it's, for example, here it's smooth if I would feel it with my finger, and then here I can say that even though it's plastic most likely, but it has some kind of a like very fine structure or surface if you like. So probably it's done like that for the purpose to make it less slippery when it's cold, muddy, slimy, what have you. Now when it comes to those adjuster knobs, which we have free on here, they are very refined actually. For the reel, which costs, let's say, $50, that's insane. So drag star, it clicks very precisely. I will shut up for a sec and have you listen for it. Lovely. Then spool tension knob, it clicks as well, quite precise little clicks. Have a listen to it. Very nice. And then braking system adjuster. So again, super. And also it has a labels with the numbers, and I was even surprised with the fact that, for example, when I try to kinda get that arrow onto the one, I mean, they are labeled in line, so it's not like sometimes, you know, you won't get the arrow with a number aligned perfectly, and here with most numbers you can get it aligned perfectly. And it has settings from 0 to 10, and in between every, let's say from 0 to 1, there are 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. So probably about 30 or whatever settings this braking system has. In my opinion, engineers designed the way how you remove the side plate on this reel very well. So there is a little button, as you can see, and you have to kind of push it, and whilst holding it you have to grab the side plate and kind of twist it, and only then you can remove it. And look at that, 12 magnets this braking system has. That's insane. I never seen something like that so far. Okay, let's put it back, and I forgot to mention a couple of more things. And then when you want to click it back, just align it and then just twist it back and it clicks. Beautiful. See, I forgot to mention about this little design as well. Basically, to turn it accidentally or adjust the drag by accident, it's very difficult. I mean, like even with something sharp, it's like it's enough tension to make sure that it stays in place. But once you want to adjust it, like you put your fingers in here and it's easy. So in my opinion, that's very, very good design as well. By far the best compared to any reel I seen. For example, Shimano Curado BFS I have, that's just garbage. It's very difficult to adjust the drag. And in here, not the drag, brake should I say. And in here, it's perfect. Okay, let's test those brakes now. Now I am on 0. Couple seconds, more or less. Let's go all the way to the maximum braking. Not even a second. So the braking system definitely works, and the proper test will be on the water. So as you can see, guys, this reel has lots and lots of positive features, but in my opinion it has a couple of negatives as well, which are quite easy to overcome. First of all, it does not have a drag clicker. So for example, if I will stop the spool and will turn the handle, as you can see, there is no sound. And obviously you should be able to install, I have not tried, but it should fit the one which I measured and purchased. Hopefully I will be able to install it and have this problem rectified. Obviously, as I had to measure the required diameter for that drag clicker, I had to take this reel apart, and I noticed that the amount of the grease on the main gears was really not great. I mean, they weren't dry, but I would have liked if there were more grease or patches of grease on the main gearing. So those are two of complaints I have about this reel. So yeah, I covered positive things, features and functionality, and now let's quickly install or try to install this drag clicker, which I got from AliExpress as well. Let's open it to see what do we have here. Okay. Actually, they included a spare part. Nice. Well done. Okay, the assembly should be like that. That will be glued onto the main gearing. Then it will be this one and something like that. Don't think that I will need this one, but we'll see. Maybe it's like a spacer as well. But yeah, looks okay. I won't go very much in detail, guys, how to like take the reel apart, because it's really basic. There are 4 screws on the side plate. You remove this bolt. Obviously you have to remember that this one will have to go to the opposite direction. Like if you want to unscrew it, you will have to go clockwise. So yeah, it's pretty basic. I will show some bits whilst I do it, and hopefully at the end of this video I will have a reel which is good enough for my fishing. So greased and with a drag clicker as well. Also guys, I will be using the set from AliExpress, which is perfect for taking apart reels. It has plenty of bits. I'll find in a sec what I need. As you can see, it's like probably over 100 of bits, which is great. Every single time I am able to find what I need. Let's go with this. Okay, first things first. As I say, guys, this one will go clockwise when you want to loosen it up, just like that. I'm using very big tool, which is easy to work with then. Here we are. Nice and simple. Okay, now those 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. I will start with the one which goes into the side plate because it's plastic, some kind of a fancy plastic, and then those screws do go into the metal. Nice and simple. Let's see if we can remove. Yep, nice. Okay, that's our side plate, bearing, another one, and some little washer as well. We'll put them aside. We'll keep this little washer on top of that. Bigger washer. Just like that. Okay, and the drag set is somewhere here. Well, not somewhere, just as you can see, this real sports drag, which is made out of carbon discs or washers, which is great. And the last one. Okay, that was the original set, and now all that new drag, or some parts of that new drag, will go in here. So this bit has some kind of adhesive or the side which sticks. You have to remove the little film, I believe, and stick it onto the yeah, it fits actually perfectly. Nice. That was a good purchase of mine. So now I'm confident that it will work. All I will do now, I will quickly kind of clean this little base here, just to make sure that this bit or gear would stick better to here. For cleaning, I will just use some girly bits. I think they are used to clean like eyelids or something, just to remove some mascara around the eyes, so they are perfect for precise cleaning jobs on the reels as well. Now let's see where that film is. Yeah, I can feel it. Should be able to remove it just with my nail. By the way, guys, as I mentioned, I obtained this drag clicker from AliExpress. Now it's good, you can get like for any reel almost, and the quality actually is looks really good of these drag clickers, at least from the one I got. Again, I will leave a link below with the dimensions and extra information. Are you sticky? It's not that sticky actually, but maybe it does not have to be sticky, I'm thinking now. And let's see, like probably under the tension it should, or under the pressure should I say, it should stay in place more or less. I think it does, guys, I think it does. Okay, now I have to install this carbon washer. Then I have to install this, I believe. Again, fits perfectly. Wow. Even though this little kit or drag clicker set, the one I purchased after measuring is designed or cut out for Daiwa reels, Daiwa Alphas 20 and 21. Okay, definitely don't need that. It's high enough. Let's see. Yeah, the distance seems to be okay. This little bit will go in between those teeth, which will make the drag click. I wonder just how many of those original parts I will need. Don't think that many of them. Okay, let's see. Possibly, yeah, now I do not need this one either, most likely. Just will put that little on, just to make sure that yeah, now it's more or less okay. So what I will do now, I will put just one screw in, because there is a chance that I will have to take things apart again if it will not be working. Okay, let's put the drag star with all the clicking assembly back. Now let's quickly check. Easy peasy, guys. Very clicky sound, actually. Very clicky sound. It's kind of nice, actually, but very, very clicky. Like, did not expect it to be so loud. But yeah, guys, as you can see, first attempt and we have a drag clicker in. Lovely. So yeah, now this reel is more or less perfect for my fishing. Okay, now let's put everything back together. All the screws to fasten the side plate in place. Okay, last bit, nice and tight. Let's clean it up a little bit. As you can see, I did everything on a white surface for many reasons, but one of them is that I would be able to see the parts and grab them from the table easy. It's always the best. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Lovely. Very, very clicky though. So yeah, now this reel is good enough for my fishing. Greased. I greased it first time when I took it apart, and now I installed the drag clicker. Again, guys, I will leave links below for the reel and for the drag clicker with the dimensions for the drag clicker for this reel, and you saw how to install it. I hope you'll find this video useful. Also, one more thing I will mention once again. Now, as I have a good reel for my own fishing, or acceptable reel with a drag clicker and everything, I will go fishing obviously with it, because that was the plan, obviously. And yeah, there will be another video about this reel on the water, but that's it. I am over and out. Thanks for watching. Bye.